And welcome back. We're talking about an elevator exhibit, a beautiful one at the Frist Art Museum that highlights black hair. It's called Salon Noir. Student Museum Curator Jonathan Diggs came up with the idea to find Elise, and then of course Nashville artist Elise Kendrick created the art that just brings that small space to life in a very big way. And I before we took a break, you kind of talked about what you've been hearing, sort of the feedback, but I want to talk about both of you and just find out, Elise, what made you become an artist? How long have you been an artist? And sort of how your creations come about.
So I grew up doing art. My mom is actually an artist. My grandfather was a painter. So it kind of is something that runs in my family. Originally, I went to school and focused on like jewelry and metalsmithing. And when I got out, I started painting. So the past maybe year and a half to 2 years, I've focused a lot more on creating things that bring me joy, with the thought of if it's something that I stand behind and that I'm excited about, other people should feel that as well and hopefully be excited too. So I've also been doing a lot more printmaking. I have like a altered apparel business, so I hand print and hand dye a lot of my clothing, and ultimately it's just been forward moving in the past couple of years. So yeah.
Were these pieces that are on exhibit at the Frist Art Museum some of your first that you did, and was it part of a collection just all about hair, or did they just happen by accident, so to speak?
They were the first pieces. So I've been painting probably for 10 years, but I did a lot of like dogs and celebrities. So these were kind of the first pieces I did where I decided just to do what made me happy. I think sometimes as an artist, it's really easy to let other people kind of shift your focus in terms of what you should be doing, what other people want. And so this was my kind of like rebirth as an artist in terms of doing what I wanted, with the thought of I'm creating for me, and hopefully others see it and connect with it too. But if they don't, ultimately it's something that is what I need to get out. So
yeah, the pieces are beautiful.
Thank you.
And Jonathan, you are a senior, graduating senior at Tennessee State University, graphic artist, but was museum curator of museum, I want to make sure I say that correctly. Was that your focus, or is that your focus in college?
Honestly, it wasn't. So I was really fortunate to be able to have this opportunity. I didn't know anything about the Frist really. I had gone when I was a kid, so I learned so much due to this internship, and it's definitely changed my perspective as what I could do as a graphic designer or just career-wise in general. And I'm really thankful to be able to have that experience as a curator.
You're the first one to participate in this internship program for the Frist Art Museum, and I wonder if you knew it would go this well, because you apparently have pulled it off in fine fashion. So, did you expect it to go as well as it has gone?
Honestly, when it comes to work that I do, I always put 100% effort into it. And so I knew that if I'm going to attach my name to it, I'm going to give it my all. And it just turned out significantly better than I could have expected. I've always had love for designing, and being able to work with Elise was amazing. So just seeing the turnout, the response, just honestly blew my mind.
I also wonder if it changes your direction in any way, because what were you planning on doing with your graphic artist degree? Can I ask that?
Yes, so I wanted to work with a graphic design studio and then eventually branch off into my own freelance career. But
wow.
Now that curating's on the table, I've had opportunities to, experience curating with different museums, and I'm very open to seeing what that looks like for me.
Talk a little bit, if you all both could, about the importance of capturing art in our stories in this very powerful way. When we think about from whence we came, right, making sure we preserve those stories of old and those things. We even talked about the smells of doing hair, making sure we preserve it in a way that is allows us to tell the story to younger people moving forward. How important is that?
I think it's extremely important. If we don't document our history in some way, it's forgotten, it's lost. And I think sometimes that's more common within the African American community in terms of lost stories.
Yeah.
And so it becomes a verbal thing. And now in this day and age, everyone has a smartphone and social media. So it's kind of like we're able to preserve more of that history, but I think it's also important to always remember like where we've come from, so that others can see that down the line in the future as well.
Jonathan, from your perspective, how important is it that we preserve and tell these stories?
It's extremely vital. I think that one thing that I realized is it's not that black artists didn't exist, it's just that their story was never told. And so if we're not taking a conscious effort to preserve their stories or their work or tell others about it, then we won't know what's existed before us and we won't be inspired to create, because if you don't see if you don't see an example, then you won't know how to follow it.
What's next for each of you?
I have some shows coming up. I have an opening show with a group of 82 other artists on Saturday, and I'll be having a group show with me and my mom in the spring at Inca. So those are kind of the things on my mind currently.
Because you want to be a full-time artist or already there, or what does that look like?
Moving that way.
Fantastic.
But yes.
And what's next for you, Jonathan?
Currently looking at grad school, just filling out applications for that. Working on graduating, so I'm excited for that as well.
Yes.
Also working on my senior portfolio and a senior exhibition. So.
Does this count as part of your senior portfolio, I wonder? Because that would be an A already, wouldn't it?
I feel like it should.
I mean,
It should.
after all.
Unfortunately, they said no previous work allowed.
Oh, you are kidding.
But yeah.
Oh, my goodness. We're going to have to go over there and talk to some
Please
folks
do.
over at
Please
TSU, because there's no way you can leave that on the table.
Right.
Well, fantastic. Any last thoughts or any last push why people should come and see this exhibit?
For me personally, seeing it in person was probably the best thing that could happen for me. You're working on small screens and small layouts, and you can conceptualize what it's going to look like. But when I was able to actually walk into the elevator for the first time, you could see like the expression on my face was just pure joy. They have it on the Frist website, and just watching my expression, like I was so surprised. It was just so awesome to see everything life-size. So if you want to see what it looks like in person, it definitely is worth the trip.
Elise, your take on it?
I agree. I think you can see it in photos, but seeing it in person is different.
Yeah.
I think the size of everything, the fact that you kind of go in the elevator and you're surrounded, so it's an immersive experience. So yeah, I would say if you have the time, go out, take a look, take a selfie,
And I know there are some thoughts and some talks about having more micro exhibits like this with filling art and perhaps more little spaces in a big way over at Frist. The exhibit, Salon Noir, runs through the end of the year. It's located inside the museum. Where exactly is the elevator?
So whenever you go into the entrance of the Frist, you'll make a right, and then you can head straight down. It's past the galleries and it's past the gift shop as well. You'll be able to see a big wall of Elise's artwork, and then to the left of that wall is the elevator.
And do you all know hours, costs, all that good stuff? There used to be free days at the Frist as well. I don't know if those still exist. Do you have that detail?
If you're a college student, go on Thursday nights.
Perfect.
And bring your college ID. You get in for free.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I thank you both for being here. And thanks so much for sharing your story and your passion about Salon Noir. It runs again through the end of the year at the Frist Art Museum. Take an elevator ride, check it out. It's really, really beautiful. I thank you, Jonathan Diggs. I thank you, Elise Kendrick. We appreciate you.
Thank you so
Thank
We
you
much.
as well.
appreciate you. Thank you so much for being with us.